Hello, and welcome to Artificial Intelligence, Section 1, Lesson 5. Today, you will prepare to write by gathering and organizing evidence, write a response to the following prompt, using evidence from 2 to 3 texts in this section, explain how artificial intelligence is portrayed in both the literary and historical text in this section. You will also, how does this portrayal reflect the fears and hopes that people had toward artificial intelligence? This acts as your section diagnostic, and you will also use information from the section diagnostic to make decisions about what optional activities will be included or not. Our learning targets for this lesson are: can students use the section diagnostic checklist to review your and your classmates' work and/or responses? Now we're going to focus on preparing to write by forming claims. You will prepare to write by forming claims. This will help us begin to express our understanding. You will form a claim in response to the question, how does this portrayal reflect the fears and hopes toward artificial intelligence? Remember that a claim is an evidence-based opinion or conclusion about a text or topic. Using evidence from 2 to 3 texts in this section, you're going to explain how artificial intelligence is portrayed in both the literary and historical text in this section. As you do this, I want you to think about the following questions. How does each author approach the topic of artificial intelligence? What does each author's approach show about their opinion of artificial intelligence? What tone is used in each text? What does each author's tone show about their opinions of artificial intelligence? You will record your claim on your evidence tool found in the Handouts section on page 49. You will have about 10 minutes to complete this activity. Now you're going to evaluate your claim. To do this, first, read your claim and ask yourself the questions below. If you answer no to any of these questions, you will need to revise your claim. Is the claim clearly stated? Does the claim communicate your opinion or conclusion about the text? Is the claim specific to the question? Is the claim original? Is the claim able to be supported by evidence? Is the claim based on evidence you gathered from the unit text? I'm going to give you about 4 minutes to look over these questions and evaluate and possibly revise your claim. Now we're going to prepare to write by refining and revising understanding. You will gather and organize evidence from Modern Jewish History, the Golem, Chapter 16 from Frankenstein, There Will Come Soft Rains, pages 1 through 8 from Digital Soul, Intelligent Machines and Human Values, and the 3 Laws of Robots to prepare to write. So what you're going to do is you're going to gather and organize evidence in preparation for composing your work. You're going to want to gather as much evidence as you can, as you will use the evidence in your work to complete the activity. You're going to want to organize the evidence from the Understanding AI tool found starting on page 32 of your handouts, and gather additional evidence from the text in this section to support your claim from the previous activity. You're going to want to record your evidence on the Evidence tool. Found starting on page 49. You will have about 10 minutes to complete this activity. Now you're going to develop work by composing your work. You're going to create an outline to organize your work. Review the question, your thesis statement, in other words, your claim, and the evidence you have gathered. Using evidence from 2 to 3 texts in this section, explain how artificial intelligence is portrayed in both the literary and historical texts in this section. How does this portrayal reflect the fears and hopes that people had toward artificial intelligence? As you do this, I want you to think about the following guiding questions. What are the different parts of your thesis statement? Do you provide an adequate textual evidence for each supporting claim? You're going to want to make sure that you have a strong thesis. You're going to want to describe the organization based on the thesis, and you're going to want to create an outline. Follow the directions on the slide. You will have about 20 minutes to complete this activity. Remember to include your evidence to include the examples from this activity in your reading response journal. Now you're going to develop the work further by composing your actual work. You will review your expectations and then draft your multi-paragraph response. First of all, we're going to read the question. Using evidence from 2 to 3 texts in this section, explain how artificial intelligence is portrayed in both the literary and historical texts in this section. How does this portrayal reflect the fears and hopes that people had toward artificial intelligence? In your reading response journal, you're going to create a draft that answers the question. You're going to use your evidence tool starting on page 49 in your handouts and your Understanding AI tool starting on page 32 of your handouts as you create your draft. You're going to be sure to state your claim clearly and provide supporting evidence as you create your draft. As you draft your response, make sure you include a topic sentence for each paragraph and that your paragraph develops the topic sentence. Once you have created your draft, review the prompt and the section diagnostic checklist. Make sure that you can answer yes to both of the questions on the screen. Does your response address the prompt? Does your response meet the expectations? You will have about 25 minutes to complete this activity. Congratulations, you have finished Section 1 of the Artificial Intelligence Unit. Make sure that you turn in your reading response journal that includes your section diagnostic writing before the end of class.